work be a peace.
Alas, alas, my heart is heavy. Alas, alas, I feel to dread. I want nothing but to flee his presence, face with dread. Your hands wish in your beauty, calling me to happy bride. Your hands wish in your beauty, calling me to happy bride. Lovely lady, shine more brightly, for your room so starry-eyed.
Let's go. Tradition calls for us to ask for permission at the castle.
Whatever for the Lord over village, or a count of Grinstead, and his son, his heir apparent, the Duke of Burgundy, banished for some crime. I know not what for, I doubt he'll make an appearance, and no one has seen him in years.
Just as well, skip the whole trip. We shouldn't even need to ask. Those village lords demand too high a price to pay for their endorsement of the nuptial process. We shouldn't even need to ask.
By your hands receive your beauty, calling me to happy bride. By your hands receive your beauty, calling me to happy bride. Lovely lady, shine more brightly, for your room so starry-eyed. What a commotion, chaos in the village. Tell me, Vincent, what's going on? Madame, do you remember that wolf that plagued us last year? That beast that caused so much havoc? That creature wild and savage? He has come back to our town.
He has come back to our town.
Sing us welcome, our neighbors sent a courier for their leaders at town hall. They're all been hurried on to give a reward to 100 carols. To who shall bring them his name? To all prepare. So prepare yourselves. This prize awaits a hunter.
I've already seen this beast, and for a while I've known his name, for I've seen him up close.
Oh yes. So who?
But I mustn't say I've said too much.
I have no cause to hunt for the chance for a fortune. I never so on, Barbarian, and go forth to find their fate.
Oh, gracious fate, let's go.
Oh,
Bertrand is leaving. Off to hunt that wolf of his he goes. Men and their hunts. Of course, he'll probably succeed, God being on his side and all.
I don't care one bit.
About the wolf? Of course not. Why should you care about anything at all, except your husband-to-be, your future lover? Strong, handsome, virtuous, Monsieur Bertrand. You've no reason to be anything but happy.
Happy?
Yes, for your impending marriage. I tell you, if I were in your position...
You don't mean to tell me that someone like Monsieur Bertrand would be worthy of you, with your noble birth?
Well, half noble, it's true. My mother, who misallied by marrying a simple squire 6 months before my birth. But, you know, the 20 crowns a year I have to sustain this nobility would never have been enough to keep me from starving like a mere vassal, had not the housekeeper of the old castle, Madame Raimbaud, your godmother and my tutor, taken me in.
You're both orphans, you and I. We're under her care and her rules. She would be sorry to see us both marry off. You know what she says.
Oh, don't remind me. You need to find a girl and settle down.
You must find a good husband. It's only natural.
The old man hasn't any clue just how unnatural I am, has she, Alice?
I'm not telling. Vincent, a moment ago, when you were speaking of Monsieur Bertrand, is it possible that you want to marry him yourself?
Well, you know, he is sanctimonious, it's true. But this boar is the best in the country. He has good lands in the sun, falcons, friends in high position. All these things add to one's reputation. And when one is noble...
Half noble.
Half noble. One cares about reputation.
Well, me, I have no ambition to such things. And if you could take my betrothed, it would be...
What are you saying? I mean, certainly, I don't care one way or the other. But, you know, if such unions were permitted, I mean, as a favor to you. But tell me, why were you so eager to be rid of him? Alice, as you are alone, and speak frankly, tell me, is there someone besides your betrothed? Do you already have a lover?
A lover? Yes, Vincent, I think I do.
I was sure of it. So, where is he?
I don't know.
So then, who is he?
I have no idea.
How do you not know?
I don't, truly.
Not a thing. Have I ever heard of such a thing?
You're no stranger to anonymous encounters.
Then you salty bitch, you.
I'm sorry, Vincent. You see, I'm very anxious.
That's all right. Now, tell me how this happened.
My God, I will tell you all about it. You remember well, 2 months ago, when you and Madame Raimbaud left for the vineyards of Mali.
Where we stayed for the entire harvest.
During your absence, I was left alone here. One morning, without realizing it, I led my sheep by the stream of Saint-Hubert, very near the island of the wolves.
You would dare go to such a place? A place where all the spirits of the country meet? Where it is said witches hold their Sabbath every 13th of the month?
You will not like what I tell you next. I saw on the ground a trail of animals' bones, which I soon found myself following. When I looked up, I was at the edge of the stream. I wanted to turn and run away, but as I turned, my foot slipped from under me.
Oh, that is how the bad luck starts.
I fell into the waves. I do not know what became of me as I lost consciousness, but when I awoke, I was lying on the bed of grass. Beside me, a fine young man. I owed him my life, and I didn't know how to repay him. Then he said to me, if you believe you owe me some recognition, come thank me for this tomorrow at the same place.
And did you return there?
It would have taken a wicked heart to miss it. Would you have been so ungrateful as that?
Well, it depends. How was his, bearing?
Mary was so noble and distinguished.
Well, that is different.
And your voice so sweet, especially
especially when he told me he loved me.
He told you that!
The next day. And after that, every day.
That is to say, every day you went to meet him by the street.
Oh God, yes. We seemed to be drawn there together without knowing how. But then, one day,
As sunrise graced the morning, I came to meet my lover. I waited in the music of the fountain below. My sweet longing turned to dread. It never came. The moonlight covered me, and I was waiting still. And I was waiting Alas, let die appointed, as he grown tired of me. Oh, did he meet some cruel fate? If so, he may never know. It's been so long since I've seen him. My soul forgets. And yet I call his name. My heart will
with all this, you see that I think wrongs Bertrand.
Ah, yes, I understand. We only love the ones we cannot have.
Bertrand is constantly there.
It is he who is in the wrong.
But how do I avoid marrying him? The engagement party is today. The wedding was even supposed to take place today, but Bertrand, with his superstitions, never wanted to get married on a Friday. So the wedding is pushed off till tomorrow.
Well, he is awfully superstitious. What if you tell him that you have a black cat?
Black cat.
Yes, well, you know how he hates them. Personally, though, I really believe he hates all pussies.
Well, Bertrand, what news? Did you kill the wolf at last?
Well, no. We scoured the woods without sighting him. Praise God, none of us were harmed. And praise God again, for now I know why this wolf could not be found.
And why?
Because this species of wolf only shows itself at night.
hungry beasts often prowl at night.
Oh, you find this amusing, do you? I'm afraid you don't quite grasp the seriousness of the situation. You believe the creature in question is a wolf, nothing more? Well, you're mistaken. It's a loup-garou, a real loup-garou.
Surely not.
Aye, and of the highest form. I'm sure of this because I know who he is.
Oh my god.
Nonsense! Nonsense. I believe you're making a mountain out of a molehill. The loup-garou is just a superstition, nothing more.
Ah, just a superstition, she says. Beware, madam. The greatest gift you can give evil is to not believe in it.
Well, just how do you know it's a loup-garou?
Ah, behold. It would be ridiculous of a falconer who spends his entire life in the woods if he did not know the nature and signs of the loup-garou. Now, the loup-garou is not a wolf, but a man. But he is not just any man. He is also a wolf! He is a man on whom a spell has been cast in retaliation for some terrible crime or some other unnatural behavior, and is condemned to change into a wolf every night and live as such until the next morning when he resumes his human form. Now, I have 3 in my family, 2 males and then another.
Enough! Stop it, you're frightening Alice. Of course I know that loup-garou exists, but really, I think you're being a bit dramatic.
Dramatic. She doesn't want me to be dramatic about a loup-garou. It is inconceivable how narrow-minded some people can be. I'm warning you. If we do not destroy this monster, the wives and daughters of this village are not safe. He's been lurking very nearby in the woods near Torel.
Settled, I'm never going into the woods again.
More for me. Not will I.
That's enough! All of you! You are all cowards, each more than the last. When my husband, God rest him, was a musketeer in the Duke of Burgundy's army before he headed off to campaign in Flanders under Count Alberic, and his son, a brave knight. He placed a weapon in my hands, taught me how to aim and how to shoot. Since then, I've never scared easily. And loup-garou or not, when he comes, he will find his match.
That's right. I will receive him.
In the meantime, you have a wedding to think about. I'm all too happy to have married off one of my pupils. There's at least one arranged. Now, only young Vincent remains. With that one, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I simply have not found the right girl yet.
Never fear, sport. That is exactly how I felt before I found Alice. What?
Now, Vincent, I know you're noble blood. That is to say, half noble. But the only nobility associated with these parts is not a lady, but a man. Young Count Alberic, now exiled and who cannot revisit his domains under pain of death. You will either have to resign yourself to a common girl or a life of singlehood.
Oh, but really though, couldn't there be...
Not now, dear boy. We will speak of it later. Have all the guests arrived for the engagement dinner?
Why, yes. There's the 4 bridesmaids and the notary.
5.
The priest.
6.
Also the 3 musketeers who came for the hunt.
9.
And the 4 of us here.
Oh my God. The matter. 9 and 4. What does that add up to?
13. It makes 13.
And you think I want to sit at a table for 13 just so one of us can die before the others?
Jesus! Superstitions again! Arrange yourself as you like. We cannot send anyone away.
I'd rather not eat.
That's it. An engagement meal without the fiancé.
Such a meal would be a funeral, not an engagement. Now don't you remember Thomas the Lame? He was the 13th guest at dinner and then... Oh, just 47 days later! I'm with the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Stop
Spirit.
it! Stop it! There is no need for that. Bertrand, how do you want us to proceed?
It is simply not safe for us to have 13 guests at dinner, and as we cannot send anyone away, it is better to have one more than one less. We shall go forth and invite a 14th. First neighbor, the first person you come across, no matter whom. They'll eat to save our lives.
We might as well. Vincent, take this upon yourself if your dignity allows you. No one could refuse a young, strapping gentleman like yourself.
Ah, yes, my guardian.
Everyone, haste to the dining room.
Depending on who I run into, this may take a while. This might be the perfect opportunity for you to finally tell him.
What?
The truth.
Well, Monsieur Bertrand, with the permission of my godmother, I'd like to speak with you for a moment in private.
As you wish, my child. On the eve of the wedding, such things and I didn't think she liked you so much.
Neither did I.
Okay.
I'll be fetching that 14th guest then. Can't have superstition killing one of us, can it?
You know, Alice, I have to confess to you, there's something about that Vincent that bothers me. Indeed. He's different. Unnaturally inclined, one might think.
Takes one to know one.
What?
Oh, I said. You don't say.
Well, anyway, Miss Alice, my love, here we are alone in a one-on-one discussion as if we were already married. Now, what is it you want to tell me?
Is this how it will be when we're married?
Yeah. Yes. Exciting, isn't it? And from the way you're trembling, I can tell you're just as happy. And as ready as I am.
No, my God, no, quite the contrary.
Just what in God's name do you mean by that?
It's a shameful secret I've kept from you, Monsieur Bertrand, but I must have it out. In truth, I do not love you. I simply didn't know how to tell you.
You're joking.
I'm afraid I'm not.
You're serious. Yes, I can see you are. And you're not the least bit embarrassed or ashamed. Well, since you have been so honest, I must be honest in my response. I'm angry with you, miss! Not that it matters. Love me or don't, we're still engaged. Nothing can break that now. You should have spoken up sooner or not at all. That is usually how it's done amongst well-bred young ladies.
Perhaps I should have said something sooner, for I've felt this way for quite some time.
Ah, for some time. Yes, I see it. Crystal clear at last. And I'll tell you, the very moment these ideas began to occur to you, now would it have been one night about 2 months ago when you went off into the woods looking for a fellow named Hubert?
How do you know about that? I thought that...
They. Who is they?
Never mind. Go on, Bertrand.
I will. I followed you through the woods that night, Alice. I wanted very much to know where a young lady, my betrothed, was going with an empty basket, a hacksaw, and a single sheep. I lost sight of you when the woods were at their darkest. I don't know what happened after that. I must have fallen asleep. But when I awoke, I heard a voice crying out, "Hubert! Hubert!" It was your voice, Alice! Unmistakable.
Oh my God,
Yes, Alice, pray to God for forgiveness and give thanks to Him that you are still alive.
Alive? But what do you mean?
This man, Hubert, this stranger, this vagabond, plainly put, a man about whom you know nothing, neither his family nor his intentions. He keeps to himself, notice, hides in the woods, avoids the ranger's muskets.
What are you saying, Bertrand? You think he's You think he's not an honest man?
Ha! Honest? Man, no, he is neither one nor the other.
What does that mean?
You have a lucky escape. And it will teach you to love another person without knowing them. Now, besides you, which of the other villagers ever saw him when he met an archer or a gamekeeper? Didn't it seem like he hid himself immediately? And where does he hide all day? In the woods. Where does he reside? In the woods. Where did you meet him for the first time? Ah, yes, a magical place. St. Hubert stream vis-a-vis Wolf's Island!
God, Bertrand, don't say this!
Ah, there you are at last, and if you're still in doubt, I shall tell you. I, who have followed him and seen the location of his hiding spot, his cave. He went into the thickest patch of the forest, crouched behind a bush, and just at that moment, the village clock struck 9 o'clock. That is the moment when he transforms, and thanks to the moon that shone in the clearing, I saw him emerge out of the thicket in his other form, a big, brown one, twisting on all fours!
Just stop, don't be I'm trembling!
Ah, at first, I did the same, but then I grabbed my musket, I took aim at him, and I...
You killed him?
No. I did not succeed. Though had I met him at the end of my musket this morning, this affair would be finished!
Bertrand, you really think this man, this Hubert is...
Yes, Miss Alice, the loop-de-loop!
The what?
Loup-garou, what did I say?
I'm not sure what you said, but definitely not that.
Strange. I've been feeling rather mixed up lately. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd venture that a group of witches had cast some sort of spell over me.
What a funny thought.
But listen, some approaches. It's Vincent with our guest. We can sit to dinner now. Madame Raimbaud, let the food be served.
Come in, good sir. We welcome you to our home. Come in, sit down, and here let me take your coat.
You are too kind. How can I thank you? A good meal and such a lovely home. Not to mention such a charming lad who came to invite me to this feast.
You see, my dear, who I found, our guest so handsome and polite, such noble face, and the rest so tiny that I've chosen well. Oh God, what's with you? It's here. Well, this life not perfect, this man is our lover. My love, she lives in
to set this to whelping, she will know what we should do.
Settle down! What's the matter?
Can you not see? Look there!
Oh, good God! To my eyes deceive me. Wonder my roof. What has that poor boy done?
She's frightened too. Some help she is. She's trembling even more than me. Do you know what he is?
Of course. And if you want to live, lead to me. For I know him very well. Just watch. Mind your tongue. Cool your head and hush. It is just so persistent. This man is her life.
It's the wolf in the house. He's scaring, and by the troll. She does not move, she does not make a single song.
One here is me, not a surprise, finding him here. What a delight! Such a nice, so free to warn. Seeing him here, shining the stars, tremble the
Not a word.
Dare I ask what recklessness? I mean to say, by what coincidence do we see you in this place?
The simplest occasion. I had to speak to an old servant of the Count Alberic, to the brave Madame Raimbaud, and entering this village, I was inquiring as to her abode when this handsome young gentleman courteously approached me and kindly invited me to dine in her home. We described the occasion as a family gathering. I thought, what luck! I immediately accepted, first because as a knight-errant, I have never refused such a pretty youth. And if you must know, I had one hell of an appetite.
That's it. It's hunger that drives him from the woods.
And if there's any doubt, soon I hope to prove it to you. But what's the matter? Why this concerned air?
Who, me? I only wanted to make you aware, for you and in your interest, that we have a lot of people at this meal. The alderman's intended.
3 musketeers.
And me. I'll be there. That ought to frighten him.
More's the better. I love good company and we'll get acquainted. Because I assume other than you, no one here knows me.
There might be others, and it would not be sensible, perhaps.
No, madame. The only insensible thing would be to leave this place. I'll be careful. I'm too happy here. I only ask that I be seated next to this sweet child.
Yes, sweet enough to eat. Look at him! He's without shame! Do you think you're at home here? Are we in the woods?
You prefer he sits next to you, then?
How dare you? Do you know who he is? Do you know what you've done? You! Never mind, we shall find out far too soon what's going on here. Come, come to table, the rest of you!
But a moment! We must proceed first to the engagement ceremony.
Engagement? That little Leo is getting married. Is it you, sweet child? Is this some lucky girl?
Why, no, sir. I am not lucky enough for that. In fact, it is Alice who is engaged to Bertrand, the falconer.
What do I hear? I don't believe it. Alice! This is true.
Yes, Monsieur Hubert, it is true.
Hubert!
Yes, Hubert. That name brings nothing to mind. Have you forgotten 2 months ago?
No, sir, I have not
How
forgotten.
comes it that this moment you are engaged to another?
Because I was not my own mistress. Because my godmother commanded and it was my duty to obey.
And if your godmother were to leave you free to make your own choice?
What are you saying?
I know she's an orphan, and she has nothing. I also know that Bertrand is the richest man in the village, and that I, an unknown stranger, have nothing to offer. But I wish to be loved for who I am. And that's how I present myself. Speak thus, Alice, and pronounce without fear. I assure you in advance of your godmother's consent.
That is what I would like to see.
And that's what you will see, because you should know, like me, that I consent to it with all my heart.
Oh, madam, you are a coward!
Good gracious! Alice, here's your chance. Go on and tell him that you'll take him. Raimbaud is giving you a blessing. What's wrong with you? Why won't you see it?
It's often you're my bride!
My dearest dear, here I love you. I cannot offer an opulent life. I have no riches. I have no honors. My only treasure is my love. You now, in front of all these people, take my hand and my heart. Join yours with mine, whatever may befall us all together. The end of time. But now you will not say a word.
Say
seems the better. 'Cause I'm the winner of her heart.
She only did this to deprive me, to keep me from my dear Bertrand. She killed my last chance, and for that I do not think she could do this. She told me she would break it off. How could she betray me? How could she desert him? Clearly she has lost her reason to disown what she was. Oh, I lost my chance. Oh, I lost my
What future are we due to face? Yes, do. What must we be prepared to see? Will
it is not right to bribe
him
who you love.
take his revenge?
I struck him, a mortal creature, especially not the men I love. I will cast a spell, a circle that will hold him. If I can do him to its center, then I can trap the beast within. I will connect to his human form.
I must leave this place and I shall never return. You never expected such a betrayal.
Neither did I. She could have chosen the one she loved and let me. It's what she should have done. This was only to deprive me of my chance at happiness.
Your chance at happiness.
Yes.
That pious falconer. You love him. Is that why you're upset?
Yes, Monsieur Hubert. I know I only met you today, but I am as angry as you are over what has happened. Although I count Alice as the closest friend I have ever known, in this case I cannot excuse her nor defend her. It's just that her conduct is too horrible.
Oh, it is so horrible, isn't it? It is perhaps our destiny always to be betrayed by those we love.
It may be. An outcast knows no friend. We are both outcasts, you and I.
It was because of a beautiful woman that I made perhaps my greatest mistake. No, not Alice. Another woman long ago. I loved her. I hungered for her. In the end, I had duels, rivals. Men died, all for the sake of this woman. And then I had 2 or 3 infuriated families chasing after me, demanding my exile or else my head. But finally, at long last, they recalled me. They pardoned me, but with the express condition that I mend my ways, marry, and appear this very day with my wife. Naturally, my thoughts turned to Alice, and this obligation seemed sweet. Then her betrayal, a betrayal so unforeseen.
Ah, you poor young man.
And you, at least, you joined in my pain. There's the one who would not have betrayed me. But rest assured, she'll repent her infidelity. I'll get my revenge on her by making someone else happy. Another who can love and understand me for the outcast that I am.
I don't believe it.
Don't you? Vincent, you have a good heart. You alone have joined me in my sorrows. It may be that you alone, among them all, understand what it is to live on the margins of society, hidden in the shadows.
And closets.
And although you barely know me, and although you don't know who I am yet, Vincent, would you take me for your husband?
What are you saying? How, Monsieur Hubert?
Yes or no, Vincent? This may be our chance.
But we cannot do that, can we?
Why not?
Because you are a man and I am another man.
Are you? Are you?
Well,
Vincent, I see you as you really are, as you were truly meant to be. Vincent, will you be my wife?
yes.
How delicious! Oh,
This is so exciting.
it is, but before we make everything official, we'll have to make you a bit more presentable.
Presentable.
Don't tell me you've never dreamed it, Vincent. What about this? It's the perfect thing for the occasion.
Oh, you can't be serious.
I can, Vincent. I am. Haven't you ever wanted to transform? Shed your skin of man, put on a new one, a truer one?
All the time.
Put it on, Vincent. Your true form is waiting to be revealed.
Oh my God. This dress? Oh, I say yes.
I knew you would.
Oh my God. Could you look after this for
You
me?
won't be needing that anymore. Up to it.
I know. I'm working. I know.
Trousers off.
I wanted to. Bye.
Head. Oh. I have a few surprises for you, Vincent.
What?
Oh, lovely. Look at the ruffles and look at these.
Oh my God. Those are divine. How did you know?
And finally, eyes closed. Hands up.
Okay.
And for the finishing touch. And spin. Oh, delectable.
Vincent? Vincent? Where is that silly boy? I can't keep track of him lately and I just have to What the hell is going on here?
Madame Raimbaud, if I may.
You may not. Did you encourage this? For years I've tried to keep this boy on the straight and narrow. And he walks in here and throw my entire household into madness. Vincent, you take off that dress this instant.
Madame, if you will not allow me to explain, you force me to come to the point and ask for your consent.
My consent? To what?
To Monsieur Hubert becoming my husband.
What did you just say?
I know this is sudden.
Sudden? It's not only sudden, it's unnatural. Are you insane? Look at you!
No, my old comrade, for reasons you know, I am required to get married.
Yes, I know that.
Tomorrow, I promised I must present my wife to the Duke of Burgundy. And for my bride, I have chosen Vincent.
But Vincent is not a woman.
Am I not, Madame?
What?
Look at me. Am I really not just every bit as much a woman as you or Alice?
What in hell has this man been leading you to believe?
No more or less than I have always believed, Madame. I am queer.
This union, right here, is all the proof you should ever need. And on my word as an act, unless Vincent should renounce me, nothing can separate us. Sweet lady of my daydreams, scandalize my fiancé. Take notice of being a promise that we shall ready today. Take notice of me of mine, and we shall ready today. My blushing kind before is all the same defense, only innocent and friend. We will both have our vengeance, finding joy in one another. They love what they lost. Once we've said our vows,
I will accept your offer. I'll wear your ring forever. We'll make a life together. Let no one say we can't. We shall be with this evening, no matter we alone. I consent to be your bride. I'm so glad to find a man who'll take me as I am. She's of the same as Beatrice, but second choice will have to do. And she will do. Love and bloom anew.
you know not how you were made me.
You don't know what you're doing, miss.
Oh, you're a noble lady.
You want a clearly cat.
Through all modesty aside.
Take off the dress right now. How dare you plunge my eyes into places with mockery and fantasy? Go to me, everything is that was meant to be. Now I find that my teaching is
One
deep still. In my own house.
Once we said our vows.
I guess this is what awaits an old woman in the autumn of her life. To see her hopes and dreams from pupil, once so promising, so strapping and feral, dashed and destroyed by a dress. I have never been so disappointed.
I must go now to make the preparations for our departure. This evening, at 9 o'clock. This evening, at 9 o'clock, in the woods near Touraine. It is there I've ordered our entourage to await us.
Yes, 9 o'clock at Touraine.
Vincent, if you leave with him, I will no longer afford you any protection, no matter who or what may befall you.
That is a risk that I am willing to take, madame. Is this what awaits her? Hopes and dreams destroyed? An autumn of her years? But seriously, how could something so destructive, so threatening, how could someone consider love to be that? Heaven help me, will never understand it. Bertrand. Monsieur Bertrand.
Oh, it's you, Vincent. Sorry for not noticing you. I'm disturbed. Good Lord!
And are you even more disturbed now, sir? Have you any of your usual slings and arrows to slay me with? Well, let them fly. I don't care anymore. This is who and what I am.
Well, perhaps I have been harsh, even cruel, but in this moment I have no heart for such things. I can only say it suits you. It seems fitting somehow.
Truly?
Yes.
You seem so unlike yourself. What on earth could be on your mind?
There's only my marriage giving me wild ideas. Now here's my intended, who despairs, who's marrying me only out of fear. And of whom is she afraid? Him. The monster. He who seeks revenge and God knows what else.
Is that really what bothers you so?
Yes, why?
Well, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were jealous.
Jealous, yes, I am. God knows I am, if it were only that. If it were any other man, a friend, for example, I would say nothing. Ladies falling for handsome gentlemen, that happens every day, and no one dies of it. But he is no ordinary man. Now, to have a rival of that kind, that is what is humiliating. That there is the real dishonor, without even counting the danger. But because I finally understand, we hold on to what we have. We hold on to life itself. And if it weren't out of fear of angering Alice, or especially Madame Raimbaud, would have long ago called off such a dubious marriage.
That would even be possible?
Turns out a great many things are possible. Transformations and truths of all kinds.
What do you mean?
God. It's not just today, dear Vincent, that I've had a kind of attraction to you. I felt it when we first met, and it frightened me. I hid behind so many things. My devotion to God, Alice, falconry, anger. Anything that I could find to shield myself, to distract myself, but it's all in vain.
Oh, Monsieur Bertrand.
I know this is sudden and rather unexpected, and I have not so much as earned the right to look at you, but well, now that I have revealed all, dear Vincent, I would regret it to my death if I did not take this opportunity to ask you to, well, to choose me.
Choose you?
Yes.
Me?
Certainly. Practically speaking, it's up to you if it's to happen, because, well, Madame Raimbaud cannot fault me for marrying one of her wards instead of the other.
Now, wait a minute. Did you say married?
I beseech you, Vincent, out of the kindness of your heart, or out of pity, or for reasons of general comfort, whatever I may need to say to secure your hand, will you please?
Oh my God! It's just that there is no time!
What's that supposed to mean?
So you recall the young man that I brought to the house earlier this afternoon, Monsieur Hubert?
Yes.
So he's already proposed to me, and I must marry him.
Mother. When is this beautiful wedding supposed to take place?
Tomorrow, or this evening, near the woods at Tourelle, I am to rejoin my fiancé.
What's this I'm hearing? This evening? In the woods near Terrell. He told you to meet him there.
9 o'clock, without a doubt.
9 o'clock. Ah, that fatal moment when his other self appears. Fresh and appetizing as you are, I will not tolerate it!
Well, what do you mean?
Oh, that I can save you and liberate the country, all while earning the promised reward because, thanks to God, there's finally a chance and I will not let it pass me by! The musketeers and rangers are there! They only await the signal!
There's no earthly answer to a problem. Another form of guidance must be. Is that my dress?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Another key that suits you.
This is no time for light ladies talk!
Bertrand, where are you going?
To hunt my rival!
Wait, so Monsieur Hubert?
The loup-garou!
Oh, great God!
Yes, miss! That's the one, and an infamous one, but I know his night habits. Now we will lie in wait near Terrell, and it's I who will have the glory of killing him. The glory and 200 carolou. Keep calm, I shall take care of this. I want to lose my head if I can't bring you his!
Poor young man, you'll be surprised. And the night no time for him to escape Vincent. Beg you, run after Bertrand and stop him from going on this hunt.
Oh, God, I could not ask for a better task. I do not desire the death of anyone, let alone my own, since he's just asked me to marry him. Whew. Well, he who... I don't know what to call him anymore, but in fact, he's still Monsieur Hubert, and here's his ring.
Motherfucker!
Oh, fine!
He won't leave me again. And if he is to perish, this ring at least will be my memory of him.
He won't perish. I hope. Now, I have heard that these animals are afraid of fire. I will go and find someone to light the bundle of vine shoots around the woods at Terrell. The sight of the flames should keep him from approaching.
Yes, but at the right time, and go quickly.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll run there. Well, we do have some time. I mean, it's only 8 o'clock, and you know very well he doesn't change until 9.
But tonight, if it happens sooner, you better go.
All right, yes, I will run.
But not those shoes.
Watch me.
Great goddess, let her arrive in time. Great God, let the fires blaze. Let Hubert be frightened and run to safety. But he doesn't strike me as a natural coward, and it's that makes me tremble. I must calm myself. I must prepare my mind and my body for the work to be done. The circle is cast again and again and again. The circle is cast again and again and again.
Alice!
Stay back! By the power I draw from the all, I command you to stay back!
Well, Alice, the sight of me frightens you.
Yes. But now that you're here, I have a favor to ask of you.
What?
To not go into the woods this evening.
And why?
Why? Can it be that you have no notion here that they've all left for the hunt? The wolf hunt.
And so, what's it to me?
It means nothing to you. Very well. I do not want to have to do this.
What?
Come here, my darling. Closer to me. I find that even in my fright I am unable to resist you.
There's the Alice I know and love. What? What's going on here?
You can't move from that spot! And you're going to stay here alone until tomorrow. It's the only way to save you.
Save me? So you do love me?
Yes, I do.
Then why will you not stay? Why must you leave?
Because you see it, at 9 o'clock, if it happens while I'm here with you, I'm afraid one of us won't make it out of here alive. Farewell until tomorrow. Now that I know you're here, I'll rest easier.
Alice, before you go, I must impart one last thing.
What's that?
It's already too late. The fall of moonlight on my skin, the tingling of my flesh. This is the hour when the peace might feel humanity mad, giving way to fire and fang, giving way to fire and fang.
What a surprise, and what an honor!
He is our liege, and yes, he is a werewolf. And Vincent's fiancé,
Give my word.
who was his reality.
Oh, I splice you. Must I keep my promise?
Oh, well, since you found another nobler man, I withdraw from our engagement, and you shall be